nicht einmal 24 Stunden nach seinem letzten Duell, bei dem er 6 Millionen US-Dollar gegen Limitless verloren hat, ist Aussie bereits wieder an den Pokertischen. Und dieses Mal hat er sich dazu entschieden, gegen einen weiteren Top-Pro zu spielen, und zwar Alex Foxen. Die beiden starten ebenfalls mit einem ganz entspannten Heads-up um etwa 2 Uhr morgens und legen jeweils 2 Millionen Dollar auf den Tisch und der Gewinner bekommt alles. Und obwohl Foxen der klare Favorit in diesem Match ist, sollte er sehr schnell herausfinden, wie teuer solche Matches werden können.
10-9 versus suited Robbie. Wow, wow. Suited Robbie looks nice, but look at Foxen. It's got open in a straight draw. So here's one of those spots where I'm curious which sizing Foxen decides to c-bet with. Slightly larger, it seems.
And I think this matches the board texture. I'm not reading too much into the open-ended nature of his hand. Other than that, it makes for a pretty good c-bet.
Of course, sometimes you do make the straight. Opponent makes like 2 pair, you can get a really nice pot. Pot now 200,000. And there's the straight for Foxen.
Offsuit queen. Aussie still with pretty incredible hand. Pretty much any reasonable bet size on the turn, and we'll see Monarch continue.
A little bit of hesitation here on the turn by Aussie, but does eventually check.
Seen that a few times from Aussie. Mostly intentional, mostly deliberate, I think. Putting some time on the front end of the hand to maybe think through what he knows about this spot.
All right, Foxen's gone 175.
Doesn't get too greedy, but this is on the large side of what you'd expect on a 3 to a straight board.
Yeah, he hasn't shown any overbets just yet, so perhaps he didn't want to introduce it too soon and lose a customer.
Yeah. Little does he know that Jack 4 of diamonds was calling anything.
Oh my, the flush comes in for Aussie Ketola. Pairs the queen as well. But I don't see how Foxen doesn't still value bet this hand.
I think basically no matter what happens here on the end, we're going to see a big pot heading Monarch's way.
How much is Foxen going to lose? That's the question. There's already 550,000 in the middle. And you can still see worlds where Foxen bets big, trying to target a hand like Queen 10, Queen 9.
I think so too. On this run out, probably minimum value is 3 of a kind for Foxen. If he had a hand like kings or aces, he would check behind.
I think that 9 of diamonds is going to hurt him too because it blocks some of the flushes that he's worried about.
So you think he might go even bigger? Hope to run into a queen.
I think it's possible, yeah.
5 seconds.
Oh yeah. Full pot.
Full pot. 550,000. Now we just have to ask the question, is there any value in raising?
Straight.
There isn't.
Flush.
Flush going to be revealed. And Foxen is down 900,000.
Huge swing in the direction of Monarch. First big pot.
Was für ein Cooler für Foxen. Ich würde euch jetzt gerne sagen, dass es danach besser für ihn wurde. Das wäre allerdings gelogen.
More limping from Alex. 25 blinds effective now. 5-3 offsuit, good enough. Decent flop for both. Aussie makes the 10 high flush draw. Foxen with the wheel draw.
You know, there's a card that really could speed things up. The deuce of diamonds. Oh my god, it's the deuce of diamonds.
Randy, you've done that twice. You did that yesterday with the, I forget what it was, but how?
How does he not lose all his chips here?
How does Foxen have a straight versus a flush again?
What he perceives to be the perfect turn card is going to be his demise. From his point of view, there's so many hands he can get value against. Single diamond, with the queen especially.
Doesn't get greedy with the sizing. Standard 3/4 pot on a connected turn. Is that a jam?
Wow, he just check jammed a flush.
I thought maybe small check raise, but I mean, we can't fold a straight, can we? Foxen with no diamond. He knows there's a chance he's just dead.
So big.
Can he
Big
hero
fucking
fold?
hand. I don't have a flush. It's the next best thing. I don't think I can fold.
He makes the call, and he's drawing dead. This match is over.
Nice hand.
Foxen down $2 million, Kevin. River card doesn't matter.
GG. Should we talk about rematch maybe?
Sure.
Talk about a rematch. You hear it.
Und damit gewinnt Ossi 2 Millionen US-Dollar von Foxen. Dieser will aber sofort ein Rematch, welchem Ossi natürlich zustimmt. Allerdings geht es dieses Mal nicht um 2 Millionen Dollar jeweils, sondern um 5 Millionen Dollar jeweils. Das bedeutet, der Sieger bekommt 10 Millionen US-Dollar. Und dieses Mal will sich Foxen natürlich nicht so schnell geschlagen geben.
Equity, I don't know if it's weak enough feeling for Aussie to want to bluff when check two. Also don't know that Foxen's going to check. He's not only got an ace, he's got a pretty strong ace. 10 kicker playing.
175.
Big bet, hoping to run into a weaker ace, a king.
Something that doesn't want to fold. Might be afraid Ketola's got some kind of 7-5-04 that's always going to check it back with this run out. With the bigger sizing, you get the max out of the ace, I would think, too.
What have we got here?
Wow, he's
Raise. 500.
bluff raising. And this is a strategy he was doing against Limitless. And
But we
it was
didn't
working.
see it with pure air, Randy. I mean, this just empty bluff on the river. Check down and then 400k on top. Limitless folded 2 out of 2 when Aussie used this play yesterday.
Yeah, it's a bluff raise of $575,000 with just jack high. He must be confused why Alex is betting the card that is perceived to hit the pre-flop raiser, I suppose. Or at least check to the pre-flop raiser.
Time bank deployed. Foxen has the ace of diamonds, but I don't think what's on his mind is leveraging it as a bluff card. I think he's just trying to piece together this story. What makes sense?
Random 2-pair, ace-4, ace-5 come to mind.
In that case, calling an ace is pretty nice.
5 steps.
He doesn't seem confident about it, but he does flick in the call. And he's going to get the good news. Foxen's up to 6.1 million.
Diese Hand, finde ich, zeigt sehr schön, wie sich das Momentum im zweiten Match jetzt geändert hat und Foxen jetzt die meisten Pots für sich entscheiden kann.
Raise 100.
Foxen needs this. King-Queen suited versus Queen-8 suited.
And getting dealt the best hand could be the medicine. Very 3-bet worthy. King-Queen suited.
5 seconds.
350.
Raise 350.
Makes it 3.5x.
He'll get action from Queen 8 of clubs. Don't think Foxen going to 4-bet a hand this strong.
Yeah, I don't believe we've seen any 4-bets yet today
No.
between these two. So the pot now, 700,000 3-bet pot. It comes ace 9 deuce. Rainbow. Once again, it's one of those boards where you often see the pre-flop 3-better throw out a small bet.
Seconds.
But this time, instead of checking, Aussie is going to bet 200K.
I'm very interested what Foxen makes of this spot. Queen 8 of clubs looks kind of fringy to me. Worthy of a continue against a small bet. Aussie hesitating before betting that size.
And he's going to float with the Queen 8 of clubs. Ace on the turn.
Good card for King Queen suited. No flush draw comes in. No straights available.
I feel like if it gets checked over to Foxen, he's going to have to try to bluff at some point with this hand.
And King Queen suited doesn't have to fold to it either.
5 seconds. Check.
So Aussie Ketola checks it. $0.1 million pot. I guess the question is it worth betting the turn as a bluff or perhaps wait for the river to attack with Queen 8 of clubs?
Basically any hand better than Queen 8 suited is going to give it thought. It'll always be 2 overs to the 9. It'll always feel like some showdown value. I'm not sure that we're going to get this through with just 425. We might need to leverage the additional 2.5 million.
5 seconds.
Well, it does work against the King Queen suited, which is great news for Foxen. Up to $7.2 million.
Aber Aussie ist noch nicht fertig und trifft in dieser Phase des Spiels wirklich einige sehr gute Entscheidungen.
Bump.
Bit of trouble here. Top pair versus top pair. Kicker very relevant.
That's 125. Cool.
Jack on the turn. Padoogie suits, so no flush draws out there.
I think room for another barrel.
And a 4 is strong here.
Check.
Force pairs, right? 5x, 6x to charge.
Yeah, and the jack also one of the better turns. Don't think we see Monarch check calling flop very often with jack high.
Right, so hands like
He'd need to have like queen jack or king jack realistically to have hit this turn. Otherwise, likely ace high, low pairs.
yeah, you can see Foxen betting very healthy. You can tell I don't really see how he can fold at this point with the 4 queen kicker.
Yeah, it's pretty strong as well. We definitely beat some value. Obviously beating the bluffs as well.
It's a $1.2 million pot now. Both players with the 4, and that river card is brutal for Aussie Ketola. He's made trip 4s with the queen kicker. But his trip 4s and the ace kicker for Alex Foxen.
Oh, this is gross, Randy. There were so few rivers where this was going to become a big pot. I don't see how Aussie gets away from this.
Oh, he's thinking about leading, and I wouldn't blame him. He is going to lead.
Oh boy.
And this is just going to inflate the pot even more.
400k lead.
1/3 pot.
Foxen's still going to believe that ace-4 is the best hand by a decent margin. I mean,
How much do you raise to right now?
2.5 million behind. Is there some concern that we're up against a straight from time to time? Full house is very hard to make on this board. And we have an ace to remove ace-5.
I feel like you can't be worried about the straight right now.
If we're not worried about a straight, then ask for all of it, right?
If you think a 4 is never going to fold, especially with a good kicker.
It's really hard to fold a 4 on this board.
All in.
He is going to jam all in. And what do you do now? Ketola's got $2.5 million back. If he calls and he's wrong, this match is over. But if he can fold, he can hang in there with 50 big blinds.
This is sick from Monarch's point of view. There's an outside chance that Foxen does this with a weaker 4, but every hand above ours significantly more likely, right? Ace-5, 5-6, all very plausible. The full houses like pocket deuces and 3s, pocket jacks, all very plausible.
Can Aussie Ketola find the fold with trip 4's queen kicker? Oh my God. He lives to fight another day. Well played, Aussie Ketola.
That's a huge fold. Correct.
Allerdings grindet Foxen ihn trotzdem sehr konstant hinunter, bis es dann irgendwann auch mal all-in geht.
And King Queen suited, given these stacks. It's going in, isn't it?
Dare I call it a cooler, Randy?
It's a cooler at this point, given their stack sizes. 1.35 million all in between the pocket pair, Aussie Ketola, against King Queen of Diamonds. Can Aussie hold? Keep this match going? Or is he going to be down $5 million in this match? And King Queen 10 is looking very grim for pocket 8s. What is the fate of Aussie Ketola? Turn card. 10. One more pull. At the snowman. And that's it. GG, Aussie Ketola.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
If we're not too busy with the 150. Or after, I guess, too. We restart in what, like 3 hours?
Sorry?
We restart in like 4 hours, something like that.
When is it?
It's 12:30.
Und damit gewinnt Foxen Match Nummer 2 und ist jetzt statt $2 Millionen im Minus ganze $3 Millionen im Plus. Der Monarch beschließt daraufhin schlafen zu gehen, allerdings kann ich euch versprechen, nicht einmal 24 Stunden später sitzen die beiden wieder an den Tischen und spielen für noch mehr Geld ganze 3 weitere Matches. Wenn ihr das Ganze nicht verpassen wollt, dann abonniert jetzt den Kanal und vergesst nicht das Video zu liken. Denn ich kann euch versprechen, es wird noch viel, viel wilder werden. Aber was denkst du, wie wird der nächste Tag für den Monarch ausgehen? Wird er weiterhin Millionen verbrennen oder kann er sich auch mal einen Sieg schnappen?